an indiscretion and in the group, and she's married, and she was flirting with another guy who was married, and Russ found out about it, and he decided to teach her a lesson, and he beat the living shit out of her. Had the actors do that.
Anyway, as we got into doing the shows, under the banner of Mckamey Manor presents Kate Silvis, we were given a list of people we were told to try to convince to come to the shows. Christina Buster was one of them. Lori Brotherton was another one, and there was some more people who I don't remember who they were. Basically, so Russ could get revenge on them. He wanted us to basically mislead them to thinking it was going to be a Kate Silva show, but Russ was going to trap. Somehow, I don't remember a lot of the details, but Christina Buster was one of them, and so was Lori Brotherton and Marissa Phillips. After the Marissa Phillips initial tour, I had some heated words with a lot of people, including Russ and including someone who was no longer part of Kate Silvis, about ethics and what I was and wasn't going to do, and things like how things should be conducted. And the first thing is we ain't giving nobody a beat down. That's not what we do.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to add that there is a piece of the puzzle there.
This is the most fun part right here, knowing that it's over. No, it's not over. The fat match is playing.
No, I'm throwing a talon for him.
These guys are sick. Yeah, someone did punch me in the face. Actually, that was probably one of the most shocking parts is how much I got punched in the face. And how many times my head was slammed into a wall. But seriously, when I yelled help that time, I knew shit just got real. Because that person attacked me and slammed me against that metal, their face against metal.
What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be discussing how Mckamey Manor actually hurt people. I'm going to have clips before and after my talk here, but let's just get into this. I want to say that even if someone's tour wasn't personal, more than likely it was still bad, and if they say they were hurt, believe them. Just want to reiterate, people were hurt and manipulated. I've spoken with multiple victims that say very similar things. Everybody's tour is different. Everybody gets a little bit different treatment, but the beatdowns are pretty common. Again, don't say anyone's tour was faked. Sometimes they use this to discredit and hurt people who were hurt by Mckamey Manor. I don't know why people do this. It's like, and even the people who were hurt by the Manor do it to other people who are hurt by the Manor. It isn't just Manor supporters that's out here like discrediting people. And that would lead me into, I would like everyone to keep an open mind while researching all this. Just the facts change as you research things. People tell you stuff that's incorrect sometimes, and at the time it may be a person you trust, and later you may find out that you can't necessarily trust what that person's saying. Other than that, just, believe people. Believe people that say they were hurt by the Manor. Because there were a lot of people hurt by the Manor. And hopefully during this video I've been showing, I'm going to do it in editing. I'm going to show pictures and some clips of some messages I got from some of the victims that prove that they were hurt and manipulated and suffer not only physically but mentally for years later. It's a very serious topic. Keep an open mind while researching things, because one thing I want to note is I for a while was sure no one was drugged, but here recently I've been looking at some things that certain contestants said that made me think maybe people were drugged. Not everyone was drugged, but maybe some were. And I'll show a clip of that after I get done, which I guess that pretty much wraps it up. So just be careful. Just, if you want a good terror experience, look into other places that are reputable, that you can kind of trust. I'd like to give a shout out to Silvis. They seem like good, genuine people. They seem like they wouldn't take this too far. They have safe, it feels like they have safe boundaries that they're not willing to cross, that Russ just didn't care about. So with that being said, I'll just show the last few clips, and you decide what if you don't believe me, do your own research. I please, from the time I started researching this, I've always encouraged everyone to do their own research. And I still encourage people to do their own research. If you find a fact I don't know, that's great. I would love to hear it, even if it goes against what I'm saying. I'm trying to present the facts in an easy way for people to digest it. So if you find a fact and I'm wrong, please correct me. So without further ado, here's the final clips. Thanks for watching.
Okay. And the next step is I do remember some bits and pieces of it. But one of the bits and pieces that I do remember, besides that comment being made, is I was given a liquid. Now, during this liquid that I was given, there's a period that I don't remember what happened in that van. To me, that's goddamn scary.
That is scary. And do you know if that's ever happened to anybody else?
I have no idea if it's ever happened to anybody else, to be honest. But when my tour was over and I got out of the van, was dragged out of the van, after I had already tapped out inside the van, I was soaking wet. Now, I know I believe there was a cooler full of water in the back of that van.
Okay.
Now, how the hell I got put in it, I wasn't coherent when it happened, because I would remember something like that, because that's freezing cold water.
Well, there's a multitude of drugs that you can be given orally that'll create temporary amnesia. You can be 100% coherent and look like you're on nothing. And there's a multitude of. One thing that springs to mind that's a bit excessive of a suggestion, but scopamine is a powder that you blow in someone's face or you mix it up in a drink. And there's people that have emptied the entire contents of their house into a van on this stuff and have no memory of it. Like, no memory. So there's substances out there that you can be completely enslaved mentally and be told to do things, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm sorry if that scares you, but I'm just hitting you with the facts, because if you think that if you're given something, you're effectively sleepy or lying on the floor or like a dead weight. That's not the case.
And then after that situation, after I had already called the safe word, because I had enough of after the comment that was made about my daughter, I should have just been let out of the van. I was dragged across asphalt in a parking lot. After my tour was already over, I was pushed in damn shrubbery after my tour was over. I should have never have been manhandled. I should have never have been touched anymore after I said the safe word.
Correct.
And that is my other issue that I have with Russ.
Just real quick, one last thing. Also, one thing I missed. People getting hurt isn't a competition. Anybody that was hurt by Mckamey Manor got hurt bad. And so let's not say that someone's tour was worse, or this isn't comparisons of who got hurt the worst. It's not a competition. People getting hurt is wrong, and we should just we should accept all of them as being valid and their stories being valid, and the psychological manipulation, the mental health issues this has caused, all of that is valid. It doesn't matter if someone's tour wasn't the worst. I just wanted to point that out because I've heard, some people say, oh, they weren't hurt as bad as me. And maybe they weren't, but, it doesn't mean that their story isn't bad. But thanks for watching. Hope this was informative. If you liked the video, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. Share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this and Mckamey Manor in general. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.
There's so many things I saw online that I'm starting to think is just like a big ruse that doesn't exist. This is Mckamey Manor, and that other thing is like just a joke to get you to actually come do this. I mean, did you ever actually do a haunted house? Yeah. Seriously?
Yeah, this is a haunted house.
Oh my God.
It's just an extreme haunted house.
Haunted is not the word I would use to describe this.